All right, y'all. I'm gonna do something absolutely crazy and just last minute decided to do it. I'm gonna blame Brad Mondo and being addicted to watching his hair reaction videos because it makes me want to do shit to my hair. Anyway, I want to lighten my hair and strip this pink out. It was a purple pink ombre, which, you know, insert picture here. And before I put this in my hair, I was actually platinum blonde. And I did that myself. So, I'll insert another picture here. So, yeah, let's find out. I'm going to do a method that some people have used where they literally just use developer, which this is a little bit higher than I need it to, so I'm going to dilute it with a little bit of water. We'll see what happens. Purple shampoo, some Dawn dish soap, and some baking soda. I want to try and lift this without bleaching it, if I can, because I did a full bleach like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't want to have to do it again. But if this doesn't work, which I'm not really holding my breath on it, I will bleach it. Just don't want to have to. So from my understanding of all this, after watching a few videos of some ladies doing this to their hair, they said basically you want to do it in even parts. So I'm going to measure everything out and put it into a mixing bowl, and I'll be right back. Just an FYI while I'm mixing. I'm not sure I'm going to like this purple shampoo. It's a lot thinner than the purple shampoo that I use when my hair is blonde. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes. Alright, I got everything evenly distributed here. So let's just go ahead and add it here, except for, let's pull that out of there. I don't want my cat's hair in there. Not really. Alright, so there's the baking soda. We got our Dawn dish soap. God, this is going to be interesting. According to what I've seen on videos, it's supposed to have like a almost soupy, like watery texture to it. So it's not going to be like super thick or like creamy. I still don't know how I feel about this purple shampoo. And no, if any of you are wondering, I do have gloves. I just don't use it on this part because I don't feel like it's necessary. And yes, I sectioned my hair into 4. I'm not very good at sectioning, but it's done. Not that I'm going to do it right anyway. Don't come for me, Brad Mondo. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 14. I've never done it right. I'll never do it right, and I'll always make mistakes in the process. But it's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to mix it all together here. And then we'll start slapping this shit in my hair. Yeah, it is very liquidy. Reminds me of putting toner in my hair. Stuff is usually really thin too. And no, I'm not going to use a brush to do this. I'm just going to go in with my hands and just put it in. Because, like I said, I'm just going to see. And since I measured everything out in equal parts, if I need to make more, I'll be able to make more and not mess up the process. So, alright. I feel like that's stirred enough. So I'm just going to stick that there for now. And let's put on our handy dandy gloves and get to work. Alright, let's bring down this section first. My hair, I feel, is short enough that if I just go in here like this, I feel like I'll be alright. So, but at the same time, the front of my hair is also a little bit longer than the back of my hair, so I gotta keep that in mind. Like I said, just going in just like this. I don't care. Let's see what happens. Oh snap. Did you see that? That's kind of crazy. If I get this on my roots, I'm not horribly worried just because I was already platinum blonde before this. So if I end up lightening my roots again a little bit with this, oh well, not that big a deal. Alright, so I'm going to keep putting this in my hair. And I will come back. Alright, so I just had to stop and make up some more so I could finish the rest of my hair. But I want to also show you what's already happening. This only took me about 15 minutes to apply what's already on my head. But this back section that I started with first, look at where this is at already. Like, holy shebang. I was not expecting that. I know any of the extra stuff that I have left over, I do plan on just putting that the rest of the way through my hair as well. Like, just kind of make sure everything's really, really good. And then I'm going to put a bag on my head. So let's go ahead and real quick do this together. And I'm kind of taking big sections. I'm not being super careful. Again, don't come at me. I've done this stuff so many times to my hair. It's like ridiculous. And I've never actually fried it. Like to the point that it's broken off in chunks or anything like that. I've dried it out really bad. But that's really about it. See, I feel like this stuff is so liquidy. I don't know how this is working. But it is. In the videos that I watched of the other girls doing it, some of them, their shades were roughly about the same as mine. Others, not so much. And then you had the girls that were like just completely and like almost completely faded out. So it was like, why bother? But yeah, this is actually working a lot better than I thought it would. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I would have never expected this out of this combination. But I wanted to try it because, like I said, I've already bleached my hair bright white in the last few months. So I don't really want to do that to myself again. Not really. Even though, I mean, it's just a long process, guys. And my hair was longer when I did it. Like, I didn't cut my hair this short until after I did my bleach. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really doing things properly here. I'm just pulling it through my hair and trying to make sure that it's all just getting everywhere. Like I said, do this last section together, and then I'm gonna bag it. And I don't know, it seemed like the videos I watched, they were only leaving it in for about 20 minutes or so. I'm just gonna keep an eye on my hair, like through the bag, and just make sure I'm not frying the crap out of it or anything. I don't know if I really can fry the crap out of it with this particular situation I got going on. But I've never seen my hair lift this fast. And I've done a lot of bleaches to my hair. Like I said, I usually like being a platinum blonde, so I really only did this because I was bored, and sometimes I have like manic episodes and I just kind of do it and just go for it without really thinking about what's gonna happen afterwards. So yeah, don't mind if you can hear my kids in the background. They're like, I have a 6-month-old and a 7-month-old here at home with me today. My 12-year-old is still at the Gillette Hospital getting treatment for her scoliosis, so there's that. She also has a YouTube channel if you want to go watch her scoliosis journey. That's actually what the channel is called, is Scoliosis Journey. So, yeah, if you're interested in that. I haven't found a lot of people that are, but, you know, maybe you'll be one of those people. I don't really have a lot of followers here on YouTube. I don't really have a lot of followers anywhere. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just doing this because like I said in the beginning, I'm hopelessly addicted to watching Brad Mondo's react videos. And unfortunately, watching people do crazy things to their hair and watching his reactions just makes me want to do crazy stuff to my hair. So here we are. Me using some weird concoction that I found on the internet to strip the pink out of my hair. The real question is if this actually works as well as I'm hoping, since these other parts are already looking pretty blonde again. Am I just gonna be able to do like a root touch up, or am I gonna have to go all the way around my head again with bleach to make sure everything's even? Not sure yet. I guess we'll find out as we get closer. And yes, I noticed that there is some random pieces here. So no, I will not forget those. Like I said, I wasn't really going at this like super great. It's just like, pick it up, slap it on. I don't recommend doing that. Just, yeah. Don't do as I do. Just don't. I do crazy things like this all the time. But I also know that my hair's integrity is actually pretty good. So I'm not worried about any like major damage or anything like that happening here. Sorry if I'm getting a little off camera. I feel like this is actually supposed to be with this section down here. But yeah, it is supposed to be with that section. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there, because that's where it should have been the whole time. Just like apparently that little section there. Like seriously, you guys, I can't believe this. What kind of magic is this? I believe that I'm a witch, and what kind of freaking magic is this? Because this is great. If I never have to actually use one of those color strippers ever again, you know how happy I would be? Like, because those things, you can't lie. You can't lie to me and tell me that they don't. They stink like rotten eggs, and who wants to smell that? Who wants to smell that? Alright. Like I said, if my roots start to get a little lighter, I really don't care about that. I do know that since there's a developer in here, that's a possibility, so it's fine. It'll be fine. Let's just get this worked in here really nicely. I figure if I got some of the root in there, I might as well just get all of it. It'll be fine. It hasn't been bothering my skin yet, so... And trust me, I would tell you if it did, because I do have sensitive skin. And it is one of those things that I have to be careful of, because sometimes I break out. Like I said, I don't actually see any like horrible chemical reaction going on here, which I'm really surprised, to be honest, with that baking soda and the developer. I don't know. Like I said, I was very sketchy about it at first, but now that I'm seeing what's happening on my own head, I'm very impressed. Like, very impressed. See, my roots is all just natural grow out at this point, so honestly, I don't know if it'll do anything to it at all. Like I said, I just decided since I got it on one part of it, I might as well just do all of it. Screw it, you know? Because I did this front section last, I'm just going to add whatever I have left here. I mean, seriously, look at this side already, guys. Like, what the... Like, I want to swear so bad, because I can't believe it, but I just can't believe this. Like, I can't. Like, what kind of magic is this? This is just sorcery. Absolute sorcery. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that as well as I do, but, I mean... I look like I'm almost back to where I was before I toned my hair. Like, this is crazy. Alright, anyway. Time to let this baby cook, I guess. Let's just... make sure I got every last bit out of there. Yeah, I don't want to, you know, lift the product off of my hair right now. So, I probably should have left my gloves on for this, but whatever. All right. We'll be back.